Hello and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. I went ahead and did the Elise bonding event off screen just because I knew it was going to be annoying and I didn't want to have to show it on camera how disappointed I was, because I was disappointed. Very, very... You can guess what happens if you've never seen it. She confesses her love, and Breen's like, what? And she's like, you don't have to say anything. But in the same sentence, she says, I love you as a brother, but it's more than that. I'm like, okay. You know what you just said, right?
Okay.
You know what you just said, right? Anyways, that's done. I actually found a new recipe while I was running around. I was double checking all the shops and stuff. I got Wild Grill. We are at 19 of 24 recipes, so that's out of the way. I've turned all of them in for the curious ones for Margarita, and Adel, I turned in all the superb dishes. So that's done. Everything should be caught up. I went around and talked to people in Aaron Village, and they're like, thanks for helping. That's saved a lot of time not showing that. That's all they said. All the trial chests are caught up, and I think we're good to go. I think. I mean, oh, and I grinded Mira. I am blocking it right now. I've 60k after buying a bunch of stuff and all that. And I also went to the casino and did stuff there. So, I think this is the end of our Western Zemeria, or goddammit, Western Erebonia tour. Hopefully. I'm just going to save on this slot. And I think we're going to move on. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think I was very thorough. Oh, this is new dialogue. Hey, a nice work back there. And here I was, hoping to luxuriate in all the pleasures Aaron Village had to offer. No rest for the wicked, I suppose. After all the work you two put in to defend that place, I don't think the wicked label really applies. Say, were Agate and Tia with you earlier? They were, yeah, but Heavy Blade's gone back to Legram, and Teotot left her papers here and headed home. She was in a real tizzy, too. Must have a lot of work to get done on top of helping us. Unfortunate, but unavoidable. For now, we can take heart in the fact that we managed to liberate Emma's home from Gilbert and his goons. That is an unqualifiable win. I know you've still much to do, young Reen, but you've earned yourself some relaxation. I highly recommend you take it. I'll try, at least. Thank you, Your Highness. Yep. I heard about what happened in Ulster. It sounded truly terrible. Oh yeah, you weren't there for that. Who could have anticipated that the influence of the Great Twilight would have caused this? We may have underestimated the situation, and I need to thank you. We only managed it with everyone's help. Right, it's his hometown. I just really hope that the people of Ulster will be able to recover soon. I do as well. Thank you, Reen. They're fine. They are fine. I know, because I went around and talked to everyone, and only the mayor is sitting there dreading his decisions. Everything's caught up. Oh, did I turn in all the quests?
Thanks,
yes.
everyone. Great job. See you later, Reen.
We might actually get to the final one. The final rank. I mean, we missed like 2 AP so far. I don't think you need 100% AP. Oh. If you head to Stella Sanctuary in Crossbell, the main story will progress. Please note, sub-events, quests disappear like usual. Courageous 2 set course for Crossbell. It navigated carefully out of sight of the Air Force before finally reaching the wetlands. I have a feeling we'll be back. I don't know. Like, when we get to the day before the finale, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to go everywhere. So, I don't think that was the last time we'll be there, but they made it sound like it was. Ooh, a light. Don't tell me we're just going straight in. I mean, last time we had all this Gargantua class airship nonsense. There it is. That's it, right? A pillar of light, the same as in Hamel. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. So the Stella Sanctuary is below it then. Wherein my lord awaits. Just as we thought, there don't seem to be any Gargantua-class ships nearby. Right, they're certain to be focusing the bulk of their military strength towards Calvard. Which makes this our best chance to land. All hands prepare.
No, I suspect it will not be that easy.
Really? Professor Schmidt. My teeth are still bugging me. What do you mean by that?
Just now, this ship was detected by a directional radar. They are lying in wait for us. They know we are coming.
Well, of course they know we're coming. We're gonna do the rivalries. It's pretty obvious. I would have guessed it if I'd seen them doing the other ones, right? I mean, it was pretty clear this was how it was gonna go. There's an optic response coming from the north. Is it an enemy attack? No, wait. Oh, god damn it, it's a barrier. Isn't that the same type of beam we saw the Gargantua using? Okay, so it is the same. I had a feeling. That's a magic barrier oscillation beam. Judging by the point of origin, could it be... It said north, so... What's north? Well, I mean, it's super south, so there's Michelin, then there's Crossbell. And above that, Armorica's over to the east. Oh, I don't remember. They didn't really go very much in depth about like the map location of everything. Identifying Elise, Your Highness. Is it somewhere new? Activating wide range radar. Identifying firing location. Put the image on screen. Okay. Oh, it's the actual tower. Okay. That's Orcus Tower. Why there?
Hey, you guys! Do you read me?
Yona? Ah. Yona and Lloyd
you
too.
You guys know what's going on with that beam coming out of the tower?
Come to the SSS building quick. Security around the area is sparse right now.
Okay. That's kind of a difficult defensive position to attack. I mean, especially if it's up on the roof, it's kind of going to be hard to get up there. Rin and the others arrived at the field exercise camp off Ursula Road without being spotted. They decided to rendezvous with their allies at the SSS HQ. Oh, the NPCs. Honestly, like, Crossbell, after doing, like, Sutherland, Ortis, St. Arc, all of that, like, in one episode, Crossbell just kind of seems like a bunch of towns mixed. So it's not as big as it seems when you compare it to what I did in the other episodes. I have a feeling we're going to be able to walk around right away. I don't know. I can't believe we managed to sneak this many people inside. Looks like their security really has gotten slack. This is non-existent if they let all of these people in. Yeah, I had my doubts about us being taken off the wanted list, but here we are. It sure is a relief to see you again after all this time. Yeah, the intelligence division's not so hot on keeping tabs way out here. Just goes to show how close the war is. That said, those barrier generators are something else. I had no idea they'd been in the works. I remember them announcing some kind of experimental new defense system a while back. This must be what that was all about. They're essentially a confluence of both magic and science. It's different from the magic we know in the Empire. If anything, I'd say it's closer to the alchemy practice here in Crossbell. They kind of feel like a barrier I made when I was a Septarian too. Except it's not as big, nearly as big. Still, they seem to be pretty good at protecting smaller areas. Geez, what's Belle thinking? The Black Workshop is putting out some even higher quality stuff than before. Can a guy talk for 1 sec? Thank you. Something like this could change the face of the war all on its own. Yeah, no doubt about that. There's like 80 girls and 10 guys. The ratio. Either way, we're gonna have to shut all this down. Otherwise, we won't even get a chance to carry out this rivalry before the war begins. Right, we have to keep our own goals in mind. The tower is still surrounded by the IDF, though, and there's a barrier stopping us from dropping in on it from above. In that case, how about we go in from underground? We could probably get in through the geofront. Yep, it's pretty clear that was where we're going. The geofront does have basement levels that connect to the tower. Yeah, but it's not like we can waltz in there. They've got military police patrolling the place round the clock. Ah, that stinks, and here I thought I'd come up with a good plan for once. Actually, I think you have the right idea. Storming the place head-on is a no-go, as long as the Zauber soldats are on watch. Going through the basement just might be the easiest option. In that case, we need to create a diversion to draw the MPs away. It's gonna have to be something big to distract them all long enough for us to sneak in. You know, the Bobcat is on its way here. And the Team Liberals, and with Team Liberals bracers aboard too. Those extra numbers could give us some more options. And when I complain about there being too many girls, it's not like I'm like trying to say anything about them. It's my voice not changing. After a while, it starts to. There's all these guys here too, and I'd prefer one of them talk once in a while just to drop my voice down, because I lose a lot less breath when I do that. Why do I even try? Hey, how about we try what Yuna and the others did last time? You know, when you did a performance to lure away that old rich guy. Are we gonna do another concert or something else? Oh yeah, that was... Wait, hold on a sec. You mean that thing that happened with Marquis Ballard in Sutherland? How do you know about that? Your power allowed you to see it, am I right? Yeah, the Spear Fiend showed it to me in a vision. It was only for a sec, so I didn't really get what was going on, but it looked fun. That ability of yours sure is wild. Well, she's only been able to do it since the Great Twilight began, so it's probably a temporary thing. Using a performance as a diversion doesn't sound like a bad plan. Especially not with a professional artiste on our side. And not just any artiste. One of the most up-and-coming members of Arc-en-Ciel. Oh, I thought they were talking about Elliot. Who, me? Arc-en-Ciel's really popular around Crossbell, right? Yeah, everyone's been really bummed out that they're not putting on any shows. Neither of their headliners are in any position to dance right now. But we still have Sully Atreides, the forerunner of the troop's second generation. Arc-en-Ciel's star-studded comeback. I like it. That's a pretty good angle. Hold on a minute. We can't do the show without Ilya. A ton of our stagehands are taking time off too. We'd never be able to pull something together on such short notice. Do you know how many people there are here? They can help. That shouldn't be a problem. We got a pretty extensive network of friends to ask for help from in times like these. I bet they'd be more than willing to lend us a hand or 2, or 10. Besides, Scheherazade already practiced the part with you, didn't she? Oh, yeah, she did. Oh. I thought she was an A-rank bracer. Apparently she's a professional dancer before joining the guild. Oh, chick's got hidden depths, huh? I can dig it. Oh, well, I would say Olivier'd be jealous, but he'd just laugh it off. The Bracer Guild doesn't give A-ranks for nothing. She must be more than physically adequate. We can probably get Estelle on board too. Of course, all this depends on whether Sully agrees to take the lead. Huh? I mean, I'm sure they'd be able to keep up with me, but, I mean, me, the lead? You'll be fine. I know you can do it. Please consider it. We may not be able to get into the tower otherwise. Okay, fine. I'll do it already. Great, sounds like we have a plan. Wow, Arkansas back in action. I can't wait. Don't get too comfortable. This ain't a school festival we're putting on here. Not this time. We better get to work right away. There's only 3 days left until D-Day. What did they call it again? Is it Deployment Day? Because Doomsday... No. We should start by recruiting stagehands and getting rehearsals underway. Don't forget publicity. We need this to feel like a big deal. Right. It'll be enough of a spectacle to distract the military police and the IDF too. Wait, it needs to be. Leave that to me. Crossbell News Service is at your, service. We may need to cut some corners to get the next edition out in time, but we'll do what we can. And I'll put out the word on the Orbital Network. That should build a little hype.
Well, since we're all pitching in, why don't I pull a couple of strings on my end as well?
That's Campanella's voice, but someone with a deeper... Oh yeah. Right. Are you friendly now? What the... Sow. I didn't notice because
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ashen Chevalier.
When I heard his voice before, I didn't connect that. But yeah, that's totally Campanella's voice.
And as always, it's a pleasure to see you again, Ellie.
You must be the young Hayway executive I've heard so much about. What's going on here? Zin's here too? And it's where I can see him, White Orchid Dragon. I heard about your little run-in with Uni and Mademoiselle Ellie. Wait. Mademoiselle. Okay. I was like, well, Mademoiselle. That's a good one. What's your deal?
Oh, please. My contract with the Governor General's office is long since over. There's no need to be so suspicious. This time around, I'd like the honor of assisting you in your endeavors.
Just like Jaegers. It's all about the contract. Listen, pal, I don't know who you are, but I know shady types like you when I see them. You'd never do anything just out of the goodness of your heart. What's your syndicate's stake in this?
The end of the world would be the end of Heiyue. It's as simple as that.
If only everyone else saw it that way.
Even so, I've brought you a little something extra, as a show of good faith.
This is the almighty conflagration and... Father...
My agents were able to capture this image shortly before the generator went online.
I'm not fighting them, am I?
Shall we begin devising our plan now? If you'd like to reach them, we'd best start soon.
Okay. You got it. Can we skip the part where you talk about it? Just sum it up for me. Sometime later, Estelle, Sherazard, and the rest of their friends arrived from Erebonia. Everyone else on board the Courageous Two who was willing to help touched down soon after. How many people are down here? Can you imagine? There were already a lot of people in that room, and now there's going to be even more? Oh no, Altina's singing. Oh no, Angie. How dare you? Oh, the harmonica! Is that disguise really gonna be... Is it good for him to go out there? It should be fine. What, they had drums and everything? What kind of performance is this gonna be? Wow, this is shaping up to be a real full-scale operation. You said it. I can't believe Allie offered to sing. Not to mention Prince Oliver, Mint, and the entire Modern Music Club on accompaniment, somehow. And then we have Tita helping out on stage. Toa Lisa and Princess Elfin are pitching in all over the place too. Plus we have Angelica and Duvally standing by in case anything goes wrong. That's exactly why Angelica's back there. Elliot directing the musicians and Crow the performers. I know Crow thinks otherwise, but this really does feel like just like our little concert from back then. Right, well, Crow aside, I ain't ever seen anyone as demanding as Elliot when it comes to striking a tune. Everybody's helping out, even Hayway. I didn't see that one coming. Cooperating with them wasn't an easy pill to swallow. There's definitely something they're not telling us. We shouldn't let our guards down around them. True, but I think they're sincere in their desire to save the world, if nothing else. I believe they will continue to help us for as long as it remains beneficial to them. At least they're giving us good intel. Yeah. I suppose. Like the warning about who we'd have to face on our way to fight Aryan Road. The conflagration is no surprise, but my father, it's almost as though he's following in the footsteps of our ancestors. Laura, as the second in command of the Eisenritter. Indeed, the Great Twilight must have taken advantage of that connection. I don't know, I won't think about it. Nevertheless, this is for the best. We'll find no stronger test of our mettle than them. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Okay, all that's left is to round up whatever intel we can and prepare for tomorrow's performance. After that, we can figure out which of us will take part in the infiltration. I believe Laura's participation is a given, but I would like to offer my sword as well. The Arcade and Vander schools have long grown side by side, after all, though it may be presumptuous to consider myself a suitable representative. Not at all. It would be my pleasure. Machias and Sharon will need to come along too. Right, I've been to Orcus Tower on inspections tons of times. I know it like the back of my hand. And I was periodically called upon at the Governor General's behest during my time with Ouroboros. You may leave the particulars of the thaumaturgical sector to me. Thanks, Sharon. We appreciate it. What? Luis and the others are standing by with Tio at the SSS building. Everyone else is either helping out, set up for tomorrow, or gathering more info around town. Let's take one last look around ourselves. We can come see Elliot once we're all set to go. All right, let's get moving. What? Well, this doesn't matter, right? Because they're going to force me to take Machias, Kurt. What was it? I don't know. Machias, Kurt, Sharon. Yeah. All right, I need to rehydrate for a minute. Yep. In an effort to get my surroundings, I looked at the map quick. You're telling me all of this is available? I couldn't just go in and then you could open it up like after I beat Aryan Road? This is open beforehand? We just had a Western tour and now we're on the Eastern... Well, that's not officially the Eastern tour, but I'm gonna have to go around and see what's up since we haven't been here in a long time. We're not getting to Aryan Road today. That's a guarantee. We're probably not getting into Orcus Tower today. Yeah, probably not. We're probably not getting Aryan Road for a few days, honestly. If we have to go through Orcus Tower, disable the barrier, then go to the... Man, this game is big. Eugene, Celine, I'm really looking forward to seeing you on stage again. Break a leg. Thanks, we'll give it our best. If you're looking forward to just seeing us, you can only imagine how we must feel actually performing. We won't just give it our all, this is our all. Well, you've certainly got the spirit to back it up. Funny how her name sounds just like Celine's. Just a coincidence, obviously. Still, I can't help but feel a little attached to her thanks to that. Really? That's just super random, Reen. There's people with the names Celine. There's no meaning behind that, and even he mentioned it, but it's kind of weird. Sure is nice to move around in my own body again. I feel feeling light as a feather. Yeah, same here. Guess those part-time jobs made for some decent training too. So you did do them. They did say that they had to make money outside. How are you guys doing? Nope. I see you guys are setting up the instruments. It feels as though I've walked into a modern music club meeting. I'm guessing you guys never figured out you'd be the rhythm section for a show like this, though. Hi. Valerie's a little more flexible, but Pablo and I are basically glued to our bass and drums, respectively. I'm just grateful to Elliot for letting us play a part in this. I really have no idea what this show is going to end up sounding like. Neither do I, but I do so look forward to finding out. Yep. I have no idea what to expect here. Yeah, the only person I can't talk to is Elliot, or that's going to start, so. What a feast for the eyes. To be able to watch the dance and chorus practice right up close is like a fantasy come to life. I'm glad you're having fun, but try to pry your eyes off the performers and stay alert. You can hardly fault Angelica for enjoying her work, can you? Enjoying is an understatement. First, there's an angelic chorus group, Altina, Kia, and Ren. All three of them. That's going to make it very interesting hearing all... Well, maybe they won't even show us. Well, you have eyes. You know they're adorable. Then there's Sully with her lithe, strong dancer's frame, and Estelle, who's positively bursting with energy. Unless we forget the elegant, voluptuous Scheherazade, one look at from her could very well stop a lady's heart. To be able to ogle all the ladies at near licking range under the pretense of guarding them. This is truly what I was born for, my life's work and its great reward, supreme bliss. I don't know if I've ever heard a more Angelica monologue. Yeah, I know people who are interested in the opposite sex, and they don't just super freak out about every little person they see. Angelica's a strange breed. Or maybe they're more common. Maybe I'm the uncommon one. If I see someone, I'm like, they're cute. She's just I need to be with all of them. I need to hug them all and never let go, and who knows what else I don't want to know. Calm down a little. You're not... Well, you are a dirty grandpa. It's just unavoidable. Estelle, Scheherazade, how are the dances shaping up? It's hard work, but I think things should work out just fine. There's not so much pressure on me since I'm just a backup dancer this time around. Shara and Sully are the real stars of this show. You used to have a troupe of your own, didn't you, Scheherazade? I hear you used to tour all around Zamiria. It's true, but I was just a dancer. I used to do tarot card readings, beast taming. Beast taming? That explains the whip. Should be fun to see a real pro in action. I'll try to live up to my reputation. Of course, I'm not the only one here with experience on the stage, right, Estelle? Wait, really? Well, in a way. A long time ago, I got to be in a play at the Genis Academy School Festival, that's all. Chloe and I were playing rival knights. And Joshua was the princess you were fighting over. Princess? Joshua in a dress, huh? That would have been a sight to see. And yet, I can picture it very easily. Glad I stuck around to hear about this. Oops, did I say something I shouldn't have? Don't try and act all innocent now. Good thing I took Crow. Do, re, mi, fa... Oh, you're quite the singer. That's not a song, that's... Kinda wish I could invite you to join the troupe full time. Hear that, Ellie? I always said you had potential. And now that you've got a mysterious songstress herself backing it up. Listening to you now, it's hard to believe you're the same girl who needed to express more emotion in her singing back in our art class. It just goes to show she's grown since then. I don't really feel like I've grown, to be honest. I'm just trying my best not to bring down the rest of the chorus. It's as much for Kia, Ren, and Valerie as it is for me. I know you're under a lot of pressure, but we're all here for you. Yeah, go show 'em what you can do, little bunny. I'll wait. Look at those glasses. It's great. Greetings all. Good to see you. Oh, that costume suits you to a T, Your Highness. It does make you look a little, how can I put this, shady? Well, I prefer the term alluringly enigmatic. It's always a treat to hear you perform on that lute, Your Highness. I didn't know you played the harmonica, Joshua. That looks like a pretty old one, too. Yeah, well, this belonged to my sister. I must have been holding on to it for 10 years now. She taught me how to play The Whereabouts of Light on it. The song always makes me think of her. The Whereabouts of Light? I always thought that the song sounded familiar. Ash. Well, good luck, or break a leg, or whatever. Try not to screw things up and get Elliot on your case. Sure, I think we can handle that. Brace yourselves for wonderment. Aw. Now this is a choice angle. I get to take pictures of glamorous girls and classy dames. Can life get any better? But where do I start shooting from once the action really starts? Hey, are you sure we can count on this guy? I know, but he's a great photographer, really. We don't need to worry. You're taking these photos for Crossbell Times, correct? You might want to make sure that the pictures you take are all newspaper appropriate. Come on, man, you're talking to a professional here. My photos are guaranteed to catch the eye of our entire readership. Huh, and maybe a low-angle shot from the wings will do just the trick. Maybe my confidence is misplaced. Rex! Stop! He's not as bad as Angelica, though. Just nearly. Hey, everyone. How are things going? Somehow I ended up in charge of all our management decisions. Makes sense. Somehow. Oh, really? Sounds like a lot of work. We basically made her our producer. She'll be handling everything from our advertising to theater security. I'm sorry again to put this all on you. We're just so short-staffed at the moment. No, don't worry about it at all. I've got plenty of reference material from the last production to work off of. There's a rough stage plan, and we'll only be using part of the set anyway. Even on short notice, I should be able to make this work. We might have known you'd rise to the occasion. With you guiding us, there's no way we'll fail. Isn't she the best, and so towable? And don't sweat the advertising. I can spread the word with the best of them. Rex, Grace, and I are already whipping up some plans to reach as many people as possible. As soon as we're done here, I'll run right off and make sure it gets some airtime on Imperial Chronicle Radio. Oh, the radio. I'm really getting hyped for this. Yeah, it's finally starting to feel like we can really pull it off. Vivi, Toa, Manager, Balsamo, we're all counting on you. We won't let you down. You guys stay sharp too. Tomorrow's the big day. I have a feeling things are going to go just fine. Sure. We're going to see how far we can get in this as far as talking to people. We won't make it everywhere. Hey, look at that. A secret event right here. Oh boy. You guys have been supporting them from outside for quite a while. How do you feel? Hey, were you guys just in the theater? Are you with Arkansas? Can I ask you some questions? Word on the Orbital Nets that they're doing a preview performance for the new show. Is it true? Looks like word's starting to get around already. I've got to hand it to him. Yona works fast. That's right, it's all true. Whoa, really? No lie. The rumors are true. Hot dog. About the stuff about the military personnel getting free tickets. Free tickets, that's not fair. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, but that means you can get in, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess getting drafted wasn't so bad after all. But don't sweat it, Portia. I'll ask around and see if we can get a ticket for you, too. Tap, you're the best. Well, Arkansas's fan base certainly is passionate. That's good news for us. I bet these two will let everyone know about the show. Yeah, I mean, what better way to get them all distracted than making it free for military personnel? And it just seems like a normal thing you'd do. Smart plan. There's a pretty interesting piece of information that's been floating around the Orbital network lately. This claim about an Arkansas rehearsal tomorrow, if it's true, then it's a pretty huge surprise. It says here tickets are free, but there's only a limited number available. As a Crossbellin, I'm really excited about this. Wait, what do you mean? All tickets are free? She just said it was for military I'm done. Whatever. Noble. I came all the way to Crossbell to see Arkansas, and here I find they're on indefinite hiatus. The manager here hinted at some kind of revival performance tomorrow. But they're not even selling tickets to it. What good is that to me? Crossbellans really have no sense in them. Rude. My husband was against this trip, but I told him I simply must see Crossbell before the war begins. I wanted to go to an Arkansas show for years, but it seems that may not be feasible. Did you only invite military personnel? Is that how it's going? I can't hiccup. What's with this hotel? You can't even let me enjoy my room service by giving the maid a little spank? God, this guy is just getting worse and worse. I mean, he's already very bad. This is the same dude that kidnapped people from in front of St. Estrella. It's not like I was doing any harm. Pardon me, sir, but such behavior is unacceptable at our hotel. Or rather, to my knowledge, at any hotel for that matter. Or literally anywhere. If you cannot conduct yourself properly, I suggest you go elsewhere. Back to school. What did you say to me? Do you know who I am? I'll tip extra, so don't bother pushing me around. You listening? I want maids. I deserve maids. Looks like the hotel staff are dealing with them. We better not get involved. You're such an ass. Can I just swing my weapon at him? I can't swing my weapon in here. That sucks. No one in here. No one in here. No one in there either. That's his hotel. Stupid Dario. I got my draft card the other day. I've got to get everything ready to hand over. Aaron's got plenty of experience. He might even do a better job of running the front desk than me. Leaving this hotel won't be easy. Behind won't be easy. But this is about more than just me. I'm going out there to help protect all of Crossbell. You're going to be right on the front line. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but don't go thinking I'm unpatriotic, alright? But the fact is, I don't see the point in this war. It's gotten me kind of depressed, to be honest. I just want a break from it all. Maybe go and see that Arkansas my Crossbell customers talk about all the time. They sound nice. You're in luck. They're putting on a show tomorrow. Wait, seriously? That's what the rumors say. Wow, I hadn't heard. Some of my customers are real Arkansas fanatics. Maybe I can ask them to tell me more. Sure. Maybe you can. I need to check this shop, actually. Bennett? Carefully selected wheat, over fermentation. No, I don't want something typical. Oh, she's doing the contest still. I want to break through something spectacular. Bennett looks like she's having trouble with something. Perhaps we should leave her alone. Which means this is a side quest as soon as we're done with the next story event. That's how it is. Every time they say, perhaps we should leave them alone, we come back later for a side quest. I wonder what's going on over at the theater. Maybe they're setting up for the next show? Yeah, seems that way. And it's all happening tomorrow, so the rumors say. Oh my gosh, really? In that case, I'd better pull out all the stops. Feels like I'll need more time to perfect this new flavor, though. I thought I was onto something with those lingonberries from Sully's hometown in Northumbria, and I'm still trying to figure out how to best utilize them. Northumbrian lingonberries, huh? I've always thought they tasted great in some jam. Lingonberry jam, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Thanks for the tip. I'll see how it turns out. don't mention it. Just save a jar for me. You have a recipe? Oh, I bet she'll have a recipe for it after this then. Maybe? We already have this. Cornet. Where do I know you from? Cornet, baby, please. Just listen for a sec. I only went out inside to look around. I didn't do anything, honest. Only because you got caught. I bet you were planning to blow all the money we'd saved up. Or is there some other reason you were opening your wallet up? Huh? Well, it's like this. You're always saying we should put some mirror aside for emergency, right? I was just checking to see if it's still there. Do you really think I'm gonna fall for that? You know what? Forget you. I'm out of here. You can just get married to the casino instead, since you obviously love it so much more than me. My boyfriend wrote me a letter about how hard he'd been working and how much he misses me, so I thought I'd come to visit him as a surprise. But it turns out he's been living it up at the casino this whole time. I don't know why I ever let Danny get so close to me. He can take his ring back for all I care. I'm out. Hey there, wanna play? Drop right in. Got drinks and stuff. This is... that kind of drama is like the one thing I'm just like, get out of here with it. I don't want to see it. I already know my friends go through it every day. Every single friend. I'm like the only one who's single, and I am way happier. I've never had to deal with that nonsense. It's been too long since Arkansas last put on a show. I'd love to go see their new one. And it's starring Sully from Northumbria. She's the protege of the fervent dancer, you know. She's got some big shoes to fill, but I'm certain she'll charm us all. You're all just gonna talk about the performance, right? Which I know about because I'm in it. My butt didn't get so sore I'd sit here and play for hours. Okay, these are... I don't care about these. They're all just talking about the casino. You do have new prices. Okay. Sharon. Gotcha. Okay, that's the only new thing. There'll probably be another one because I remember seeing 2 in the other casino that updated over a while. You know, like 2 tours in. So maybe after Aryan Road, we'll be able to get another one. But I have 50K, so I can buy whatever. Let's make sure... Oh, that leads to the geofront. What is the secret event there? Of course Randy's here. I've been drafted. I figured I might as well blow all my savings before I go, but Drake stopped me. He told me to hold on to my cash so I can come again after the war's over. Guy's a heart of gold. Oh no. Got the coughing fit. Oh, hey guys, great timing. Let me introduce you to the owner of this casino and then a kindly benefactor of mine. This is Drake. I remember meeting some of you before when Yuna brought you over. It's good to see you again. Thank you for keeping Randy out of trouble. I'm sure he does more than enough. More for us than we do for him. That said, I get the feeling that you're no stranger to trouble yourself. It only makes sense that Randy's so fond of you. What can I say? I was young and crazy once. Either way, this is your go-to guy if you need info on the Crossbell Underworld. In fact, I've got a few questions to ask him right now. So let's meet up and share info later, yeah? That would be very helpful. Until next time, then. And he had him hold on to his weapon when he was just an instructor before. I don't know how he got it back. But I remember when I was talking to him before, he said he was holding on to the... what's the name of it? I don't know. Is it just Berserker? He's holding on to it regardless. What's going on down here? The X sector is right up ahead. Explains all the extra security. Right, but according to Lloyd, the guards are mostly around the elevator to Orcus Tower. Might be okay as long as we stay away from there. Alright, we can do some reconnaissance at least. There's a strange presence here. It could be worth investigating. You may now enter. And travel directly from that. Okay, so we can go down here and probably there's going to be a battle somewhere, but we are still exploring. Let's check out the jazz bar. Immediately change the song. Let's see. Say, Eric, you got any ideas on how I can win back my old regulars? I'm sure if you keep offering the same services you always have, they'll come back eventually. But if not, maybe it might be time to consider a career change. I was afraid you'd say that. I want to put off giving up as long as I can. I think it's admirable. Anyway, did you hear the news about the SSS? Word is Lloyd Bannings is no longer a wanted man. Oh, how about that? I remember them, I think. The SSS used to come here all the time, right? Yeah, but it wasn't just them. The CPD used to canvass the... Is canvas really spelled like with 2 S's? Or maybe that's just canvas as like a verb. Oh, I've never thought about that. This place during investigations a lot too. Got any new stuff here? Nope. I can make that food. Vince, Gaius, what are you doing here? You two. It's kind of embarrassing, but we're short a couple of instruments for the performance. But the SSS worked things out so we could borrow what we need from the store. I'm just here to help carry the heavy stuff. That's a relief. I can't imagine Mint would find it easy to get all this back on her own. Yeah, it would have been a disaster. She even admits it. Do you need any additional hands while we're here? That's okay, we've got it covered. There's nothing really huge, like pianos or anything. Once we make sure we've got everything we need, we'll get going. Alright, so long as you're certain. By the way, Mint, you're joining the ensemble as a flautist? Isn't it flutist? Is it a flautist? I feel like that was that's an error. I'm surprised you have time for stuff like this. Don't you need to practice? Nah, I should be fine. I'm the kind of girl who does bad in practice, but shines when the chips are really down. Getting all the instruments and equipment set up is a better use of my time than silly old practice. I'm not sure that's true. You're not even a little nervous about performing in front of so many people, and also not knowing which song you're performing, or the notes to play. That's not practice, that's just you don't know what to do. This girl's confidence is gonna take her far in life. Uh-huh. I'm worried. She doesn't even know... I mean, unless they're just playing a specific song read from a sheet and she already knows it. Well, ain't this a pickle? Pym got dragged off to join the war. I told him it was a bad idea getting in bed with the Empire. Given enough time, I would have found a way to get him excused from military service, but he wouldn't have any of it. At least that means I still have a few favors up my sleeve. You're next. I bet. I'm starting to get a read on what makes folks from Erebonia tick. For most of them, their pride is what matters most. Stroking their egos is the way to the heart. Even something as simple as, "Oh, tell me more, handsome," does wonders. Appealing to their patriotism is a good approach too. Differs from person to person, and I'm in no position to be choosy. Okay. Erebonia and Calvert are going to war soon. All the doom and gloom in the air puts a real damper on things. But maybe I can still find something here to take my mind off of it. Yeah, go to Imelda's and spend all your money. She must be back. I didn't see her in Raquel. If it isn't your friends from Class 7. Good to see you, everyone. What a coincidence. I was hoping to get to talk to you. What is it? Have you turned something important? Celine, are you sure it's okay for you to be talking right now? Yes, it's fine. This human's long since known about Emma being a witch. Almost said Wemma being a... Never mind. Oh, okay. Should have known. When you have as many connections as I do, you can't help but learn a secret here and there. I'm guessing you want to discuss what's going on with the Rosenberg doll studio. Yes, anything you can tell us would be great. The Rosenberg doll studio. Well, now we know where those Rosenberg dolls we got involved with before came from. You could just say from before.
What's your interest in this place, Emma? Something to do with the fact that it's one of the Society's 13 factories, perhaps.
What?
Yeah, well, it makes sense that she knows that. I've heard rumors about it myself. Now I'm curious, what do you know? Don't get your hopes up. My intel isn't exactly mind-blowing. What I can tell you is that Rosenberg Doll Studio is empty. Shut down. A shell of its former self. Now that is interesting.
And when did things start going downhill?
Around the time of the Crossbell incident, I'd say.
Oh god, how do I... Every J is silent. So is it Jorg? It's gotta be. Jorg.
The master craftsman was making plans to take the workshop out of the 13 factories. Or so the rumors say. Haven't been able to confirm it yet. I see.
13 factories, the engineering network that once included the Black Workshop. I know, Reen. It's unclear just how involved they are with the Great Twilight, but either way, I'm curious about what they're up to. That goes for Ouroboros, too. God damn it. Every single time you guys talk about something, you look at this and then you look at that lamp and it's like a lamp, something that is used to light things up. And then you start your conversation. You don't need to describe everything. We know. You're constantly reminding us.
It doesn't seem we'll be able to find more information regarding the Society. If possible, I'd like to get more information out of Vita, but maybe we should leave it at that. We should focus on rehearsal.
Oh, I have new unique dishes for you. Okay, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good. I have all of them.
Sorry.
Since they make it so damn hard to double check which ones you're missing if you don't have it already made. Like, this menu should just show me the gray stuff. Instead, when I leave, she's like, you don't have any right now.
You ain't buying, then get out.
Claire. Really? Okay. Spoilers. Game. This can be given to Claire.
Again?
Now that I look at it, there's a name engraved on the harmonica. Emil. Where have I heard that before? Near Replicant. No, it's her brother. I remember. So that's her brother's harmonica? That's kind of a big gift then. I think I'm going here next. There's so much to search, and I'm gonna search in the next episode. I don't know. I'm gonna do at least 2 here, so I'll probably search all of Central Street. But I may save the next part for the next episode, and then we'll get to the entertainment by the end of it, most likely, and into the tower. And then we'll climb the tower in the 3rd episode from now. Kinda awkward that we have to do it this way, but Crossbell's big. And that really depends. Like, if the NPCs, if I just feel like moving on, maybe I'll just move on. But there are side quests to do here, apparently, of some sort. So we'll probably be getting into them. I'm going to rehydrate for a second. So, okay, let's get moving on. Whatever we can do left. Jeez, it's so big. Hey, you guys. Recruit Jet. I remember him. Hey, so you're working with the army now. We've all got to do our part for the greater good of the Empire, am I right? Booker. Howdy. I can finally hold my head up high. Time to enjoy the scenery and a good square meal. Why don't I know you? I usually remember most names, but I don't know, there's been a lot of NPCs this time around. I guess I'm bound to forget. I came all the way from the capital to sample this cafe's cuisine. I hear it's rather unique. Alas, I can't pretend I'm not disappointed. Both the menu and the decor look as plain as can be. Ah, so the rare dishes are temporarily unavailable. Pity. Did he make it? The monster meat special? Cheese gratin? How do you say that? I don't know. Is it obvious? Is it like, how do you not know for it? Edelgratin? Why is it named after her? And she wants superb dishes, so. Huh. Oh, I know you. The day the war starts is getting closer and closer. Feels like everything's ramping up to that. Over at Mainz, is it Mines? It might be Mines. I've never heard that one spoken either. The Radford Company's really been cracking the whip on us poor miners. The daily quotas are outrageous. A man can dig from dawn to dusk and still not be able to meet them. I gotta be honest, the whole thing feels like wasted effort. Salteo is obsessed with his weird dishes. It's like he just can't stop. Don't get me wrong, they taste great, but there's no way we can serve this stuff to customers. Sure, they're a little odd looking, but that's part of their charm, and they're delicious. Still, no matter how tasty they are, I guess it doesn't make much sense to cook something we can't serve to the customers. Salteo, maybe I can arrange your cooking to make it look a little nicer? This latest creation was simply divine. It'd be such a waste not to make it again. He learned it from Freddy, right? The recipe? Well, if you really mean it, then sure, let's give it a try. You think you can make it look nice enough to put on the menu? I don't know, but I'll try. Okay, good. Oh, you. Person who's like, I'm tired of these books. Slurp. It's a good way to start. You don't see those wanted posters of Lloyd Banning's anymore. The town was in an uproar when those wanted posters went up. I mean, the SSS were heroes after all. Reading about their exploits was one of the highlights of my day. Oh, you're fine now. Oh, hey. Cecile, Lind, glad to see you two managed to meet up. Me too. I really miss working with Nurse Cecile at St. Ursula Hospital. It's hard to believe it's only been 4 months since we parted ways. I'm relieved to see you as well, even in the face of all this adversity. Of course, that goes for you and his instructor over there as well. Thank you. I've heard all about you, Cecile. Oh man. It seems you were there for my students when I couldn't be. I'm really very grateful to you for that. Thank you again. Oh, don't mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Think of it as my way of repaying you for helping Lloyd and the others. It seems like you're all planning something daring tomorrow. Whatever it is, I'll be praying for your success. Thank you. Come to think of it, tomorrow's also the day His Majesty's going in for surgery, isn't it? Yes, we're setting things up for it today. You're part of it? I was just on my way to the airport to pick up some specialized medical supplies we had to order. Lynn will be helping me bring everything back. I see. I hope the surgery goes well. Probably sounds rich coming from me, but seriously, good luck. Ash. We'll do everything we possibly can. Just have faith. Right, thanks. If you ever see me, like, pausing mid-sentence and all that stuff, a lot of the time it's because I'm hearing myself in my head and I'm just I'm trying to, like, change how I talk a little bit. And it's kind of like an exercise practice thing. Because I went so long without speaking that, you know, my facial muscles and everything just kind of bled, you know? So, I've been trying to, like, stop this lisp that I didn't have, like, a year ago. And all this other nonsense. And it's kind of a process. So, I kind of stopped mid-sentence because I'm like, ugh, I screwed it up again. When I think of Crossbell, Arc-en-Ciel is the first thing that comes to mind. Ilya Platier and Risha Mao are famous across all across the continent. Then there's that other girl, the Star Princess one. I'm so glad I got to see them perform before leaving for the front. You guys are nameless. These city streets are going to look pretty different once the war begins. You can bet you won't see as many soldiers killing time in Michelin or the entertainment district. I'm off duty tomorrow, so I figured I'd try to enjoy it myself. It's not likely there'll be much entertainment where we're headed. Got that right. Tangram Fort, is that Tangram Gate? Is that where all these people are being sent? I'm assuming. Yeah, probably. I haven't seen Rufus around town for like a long time now. If only Arios were still here, that'd be some comfort at least. Rufus is like so busy with work and stuff. I'm kind of worried about this war stuff, you know. Sure. Oh wait, cargo's near here. Are we gonna finally get an answer or an ending to the what's her name? Patiri cargo search thing? I got drafted. The papers arrived just today. This will be my last dinner with my family. I mean, you know, until I get back. I'm gonna make the most of it and fill my belly with all my favorite foods. Sure. Sports drinks, nutrition bars, snacks, especially made for plie. Plie. Oh, hey, it's Class 7. I was just looking for thank you gifts for those who will be helping with the performance. Is there anything you'd like, or anything I should definitely avoid? I'm gonna go broke, there's so many people. That's so kind of you, but really we couldn't ask you to do that. Indeed, in fact, we should be the ones putting together something for you later. Oh, no, it's our token of gratitude, so please accept it. And don't worry, I won't let this cut into my rehearsal time. I'll pick out something real nice for you. Thanks. Do they know we're gonna infiltrate the tower? Or do they just think that we're helping them put on a performance? Ever since they started counting us as one of the 8 metropolises, says Crossbell feels like more like a part of the Empire than ever. To be honest with you, I'm not feeling great about what this war will mean for the future of our city. What I wouldn't give to be able to have access to ingredients from all across the continent again. Sure. What I wouldn't give for you to have lobby fat. I did figure out how to get it though, consistently. Turns out when you leave Nihon Volley menu and you just go to a different screen and come back, it's restocked. I could just sit there and get globby fat, but it's 800 Mira. That's kind of expensive. We're getting more and more unruly customers. The manager's got his hands full dealing with them. They're probably acting up because of stress. None of us are in a good place right now. We got fewer workers around, and all these unreasonable demands aren't helping. Do you miss Patiri yet? Those soldiers have plenty of energy, I'll give them that. We've had more incidents with customers over the past couple of weeks. Had that impulsive Patiri been here, things might have been different. I knew it. Oops, I shouldn't be running my mouth. I'm sure of it now. Our troubles will only get worse so long as that girl's around. Looks like I need to cultivate a stronger sense of caution in my employees. Okay, the end of your story is Patiri comes back and suddenly you're excited to see her. Oh, right, your boyfriend's gone. So back to Calvert, right? No, instead of deporting him, he decided to go into a camp? Or something? He's such a good guy. Idios knows what he's doing with a gal like me. These 2 years haven't exactly been a cakewalk. We've seen our fair share of danger, but Southwark has been with me that whole time, keeping me safe. Okay, enough of that. I'm sure you don't want to hear me gush about my boyfriend all day, and Southwark's got it really hard being detained and all. Showering him with compliments like this won't do him any good in prison. Why are they even calling it prison? They shouldn't be in a prison. That's... I don't know. My husband got a letter today. He's in the army now. I knew this would come, but now that it's here, I don't know how to deal with it. He's so kind and a little timid, too. I can't imagine him on a battlefield. I've heard rumors that Arkansas is getting back together. As someone who works in the fashion industry, I can't wait to see what their costumes are going to look like. Is old Tina going to be in a costume? Is Sherazard going to change costume?
The fervent dancer, Ilia Pletier, called Sully her treasure. Can't wait to see what kind of performance she puts on next.
Yeah. Should be interesting. You know, next episode. I kind of want to see it, but my god, that would take a while.
Sometimes I see that girl from Arkansas around town. I think her name's Sully. She's had a more mature air about her as of late. Apparently, Ilya's the one who discovered her and recruited her into the troupe. Seeing her protege come into one's own must be like watching a child grow up.
I already talked to you. How are you doing? See lots of young men buying expensive accessories for their loved ones before departing for the front line. How many of them will ever come home again? I get this cold feeling in the pit of my stomach when I think about it. Everyone wants to protect those that are dear to them. I can relate to that. But I hope they understand the difference between showing courage and recklessly throwing their life away. You know, I think I'm like lurching forward into the mic now. What's happening here? Dress gloves, etc. We have one of each. We're good there. I'm looking for that damn talisman. These are not good. Yeah, no. Welcome, we got all the hottest products from the Strega Corporation. We'll be leaving soon, though. We probably won't be back. This could be your last chance to find a good deal. That's okay. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. It sounds like Lind and Cecile are meeting at the restaurant right now. Cecile helped me out a lot when I was at St. Ursula. I really ought to swing by and greet her, at least. Yuna, instructor. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I heard all about the plan. I think it's a great idea. You can count on me to pitch in. Let's make this the best rehearsal performance ever. That's the plan. I'm guessing you're going to be helping out the stage crew, Wendy? Yeah, Arkansas shows have a lot of effects and special mechanisms.
Really? What are you going to do to help?
Some of their parts are worn down from use. That's why I reached out to Wendy. Not only did she get us just what we needed, but she even agreed to help us through our entire performance. She's a real lifesaver. I got the manager's approval, so it's all good. Don't be shy about asking me to help out with anything else. Though I should probably leave any effects that are specifically tied to the performers to you guys. Yeah, I think the Modern Music Club can probably handle those. We're lucky to have so many friends willing to help us out.
Yeah, it's kind of humbling. Shouldn't you be practicing singing? Oh, we're good there. I've already went through all this. Wrathful Sky. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. I forgot to upgrade these. I only bought Yuna and Eustace's because I know I'm taking them for the big area. Who are we going to fight there for Aryan Road? Oh, the Ines and Anea. Duh. Probably. Most likely, unless we fight them together.
Wendy's been staying a lot at work overnight a lot more. It must be really hard on her taking up the slack after we lost most of our engineers. I always bring her tea, but I wonder if there's anything else I can do to help out. I know, I'll give her a massage during break. My shoulder rubbing skills are pretty good, I'll have you know.
Okay. Thanks. It's not... You just go around telling people that? All the guys who used to work here have been drafted into the army. They were the real backbone of this place, too. Keeping up with all the work they used to do isn't easy. Wendy and Chaco, and the others, are giving their best, too. Though, I really am lucky to have such dedicated workers. As far as I'm concerned, they're worth their weight in Mira.
Yeah, they are good workers, and they're
Always there. It's like they're always here, always working. I wonder why. Every time I come there, they're just standing in the same place. Huh. You got stuff?
Well, it's finally happened. They finally drafted me. Guess it was bound to happen sooner or later. But one day I'll come back to this town and give out balloons again. I hope.
What do you mean one day?
Day's the start of September, huh? D-Day.
I thought he was just stuttering. Oops.
Once we're officially at war, the Governor General office is going to be busier than ever. Not that there's any guarantee I'll be keeping my desk job, though. I could be called up at any time.
Yeah, probably.
Kope! Hey guys, I remember the SSS. Finally. I don't get why I forgot about them in the first place, though. That must be why Kope got mad at me. Maybe. At least it's all okay now, though.
Good. That was really confusing. Oh. My family's all together today. Oh.
It was all thanks to Kope that Mimi was able to remember the SSS at all. She kept throwing out names, and Kope just kept meowing until she got them right.
Huh. Somehow I forgot all about the SSS too. Talking to Mimi must have shaken some memories loose. Remembering together was kind of fun. You guys don't find it weird that you forgot about people that were relevant less than, what 2 years? How long has it been? God, I don't remember anymore. Word on the grapevine, this Arkansas wants to do a rehearsal, yeah? Not a bad way of distracting the IDF. Oh, you already know. Well, he's so smart, he just instantly went for it. You know what, I feel like Kurt should have his. We're gonna get Kurt his. Oh, but I can't upgrade. Here. Yeah, here. I want to upgrade this and see the damage difference. Because I keep putting it off. Not you. Now I have to sneak through them. Wait. I don't have enough U material. Okay, well, what's the difference? It's an extra 45. Yeah. Damn. How did I run out of U materials? Oh, I bought a power orb, or a defense orb 3 for the Divine Knights. Forgot about that. That was like 32 U material, yeah.
Huh? Hey, Yona, can you take a look at this? I'm having trouble logging in. Hey, what's going on here? The back door I set up to get us into their server is completely gone. Damn it, they must be setting up their security.
That doesn't sound good. Are we going to be okay?
Who do you think you're talking to? This won't even slow me down. Give me 10 minutes, 15 tops. I'll break through their new security, no problem.
You got a big ego for such a little squirt.
I'll help. I can probably give you an idea of the best approach to take. I told you I can handle it. I don't need your cheats to get it done.
Really?
Those punks blocked off my route. Give me 10, no 15 minutes. Your estimates keep going up and up. Yona, you sure are particular about some things. By the way, I'm going to sing with Allie and Ren. I have to go practice when we're done here.
I hope we haven't asked for too much from you. Thanks for helping us out, Kia.
Yeah, and good luck.
Can you imagine if they didn't voice it and I had to sing as Kia? No, I wouldn't. I would just sit there. Thanks for taking on this role of security.
Things definitely feel much safer with you here. I'm glad to be of service. Still, we have had an unnecessary interruption appear before the rivalry against my lord.
Yeah.
The panicking won't make that barrier disappear. Regardless, I will do absolutely whatever I can.
Good job.
Hello, everyone.
You guys all on Facebook?
You came to check in on us. That's so sweet. Yes, you must be very busy.
It's nothing compared to what you're all working on.
So, have your searches across the Orbital Network turned anything up? So far, we've been able to get a read on the security setup in several regions and a rough sense of the Intelligence Division's movements. We've also done our best to raise awareness about the rehearsal performance. Yona and Kia have been helping cover our tracks so the rumors don't get tracked back to us. You say it like it's no big thing, but these are some high-level techniques you're using.
Not quite. Maybe in this world they are.
I'm gonna leave all that stuff up to you guys. Well, we all have our parts to play. I gotta admit, working with you has been pretty fun time. You too, it's been pretty fun time. All we can really do is give you basic support, but we're still in charge of keeping the ship's operations running smoothly. It's nice to feel appreciated. Right, and I'm really grateful to you and Toa for showing us the ropes, Elisa. Isn't that sweet of her, my lady? I just gave you a basic guideline for dealing with the OS, that's all.
By the look of it, that was more than enough.
Sure. We'll continue carrying out various operations using the Orbital Network.
Literally, there's nothing on the screen. You're on a blue screen of death right now.
We may not be on the highest alert level, but that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. Please be careful.
Sure. You guys are doing great. I think. Okay, that's empty. What about here? No one's in here. I thought for sure they'd be in here. I haven't seen Lloyd around. I don't know where he is. Huh. Well, we did Central and Entertainment. I know we're at 115, but I'd like to cover at least one more of these. West Street is pretty small. East Street is not exactly small. I mean, it kind of is, but there's a lot of indoor shops. The Harbor. The Harbor's probably the best bet. I'm guessing. Watch, there's a side quest here. Oh, there is a little event thing. We can go in here. Oh. That's a first. In this game. What a group we have here. I see checking up on the political schedule for how it might affect the plan. Precisely. It appears Rufus will be absent from the city the entire time. This is our moment.
Right, most of the military is going to be focusing on the war. They won't be expecting anything like this. I've gotten in touch with with Speaker McDowell, and he says he'll try to muster support for us.
My associates and I will be lending you our assistance. We've already made progress in ascertaining the plans of the IDF and the military police. Next, we'll start spreading the word of the performance. You thought of everything. Just how many people do you have under your command?
I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together. You're getting sloppy.
Oh.
Sao, I want you to use our agents who stayed behind as my bodyguards as well. And don't even think about trying to argue. If we're going to participate, we ought to go all out, got it?
What?
What are you so mad about?
Are you still upset that we faced off against Ellie the other day?
Of course I am. Do you think I'd forgive you for attacking her, and for such a dumb reason, no less? I know they said they'd help me, and the other execs escaped to neutral territory, but that doesn't make it right. Trading Ellie's safety for mine is just unacceptable, Grumble.
Master Zin. Is it Jin or Zin? I say Zin. Please, try to understand. You and the executives are vital to Heiwei's survival. Your grandfather gave the order himself.
I know, but I still don't like it. I made my decision. I want to stick it out in Crossbelt until the very end. And to apologize before, we're going to give Ellie and her friends our full support. Is that understood?
As you wish. Understood. Looks like we have a formidable new ally.
Indeed, though I can't help but worry I've caused them a great deal of trouble.
We can handle things on this front, Rain. You all go take care of your preparations. Sure, but you want to play me in cards? That is not who I was talking to. We'd originally intended for Master Zin to flee to a third-party country that was uninvolved in these matters. However, suggesting so caused him to fly into a rage. He told us that he vowed to watch over the outcome for Crossbell. From Crossbell. Naturally, with things as they are, we have no choice but to see it through to the end with him. Okay. Though it wasn't intended, it seems Master Zin is much more enthusiastic than usual. It's because he's staring at Ellie and he's a horny little kid. I suppose we should be putting our backs into it as well. That's great, thanks. I get the feeling he at least hoped things would turn out this way, but I guess that's not the most pressing matter right now. That reminds me, I heard an interesting piece of news from Master Zin. It seems you dabble in Vantage Masters. Card games require true strategy, yeah. And it was actually me who introduced him to the game. I'm interested in your skill. Would you care to challenge me? In that case, let's do it. I am going to destroy you quick. Swordsman, yeah. Creates a magic crystal. That's a big deal. What? Has that always... Have I fought a sorcerer before? Creates a magic crystal. That's crazy. Okay, I have to speed this up. Yep, Blaze, we're gonna go up here. I think I'm gonna buff my Blix. Honestly. Yeah. Unless he has some range cards he throws out. He created another one. Are you serious? Oh. So I could do 2 Blaze right now, or I could seal him. I'm doing 2 Blaze right now. That's 8. That's ridiculous. I still have another Blaze to go, too. Yeah, just hit him. You're actually dead next round. You sure? You want... Okay. How can I do this? I mean, I guess I'll move this over and we'll... Seal. And get a wall here. Damn, that sucks. I want to leave this for the swordsman, honestly. I can't do enough damage right now, but it's the only... once I kill him, I get a buff, so... Uh-oh, not that thing. Oh, I hate that thing. There we go. Okay, well, I have to put a wall up. Can't believe I'm using swordsman in the front here. And you are just dead.
I humbly admit defeat.
I got it. I got it. Right? Fire Natial. This card can act twice. It goes immediately, and it's 5 and 5. Costs 7 to... Oof. That's the most expensive card I've ever seen. I would need the Reduce. Yeah, half mana cost. I would definitely want to keep some Reduces on. Ooh. I'm only missing 1 or 2 cards on the Natial side. 2 Masters and 1 Magic. You know, I think I'm gonna rebuild my deck quick. 1 sec. Okay. I think stupid hair. It's getting all like fuzzy and curly. What can you do? I added all 3 of these. Took away a Curia Bell. And put in 2 Reduce instead of whatever I had before. And I also got rid of my stupid 6 ones. So I'm going for a very unusual combo. I don't know if this is going to work out, but next time I battle someone, it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see. Okay, we have a new recipe, and I don't know who hasn't... Oh, well, Sharon, you haven't made one yet.
Very well. It'll be out shortly. This dish turned out super...
Okay, that was the Adel one. You've made one for sure. Elliot's made one. You've made one. Guys has made one. What the... Oh, everyone's made one, right? Yuna doesn't have a unique recipe yet. Is it Yuna? Gotta be Yuna. Maybe it really is Sharon. Huh. Because everyone else guaranteed. I know for a fact.
This dish turned...
Okay, well, I'm running out of ingredients, so I can't exactly risk this anymore. But... Oh, that sucks. Who would it be? Muse, do you have one? Yeah, she does. Right there. Okay, maybe it's a character I don't have in my party yet. Kind of weird to think that I don't have all the characters in the game yet, but what can you do? we are moving towards whatever this... Oh. Ren's talking to I forgot their name. I always forget names. The moment's respite at last, and yet I don't feel relaxed at all. I wonder what my dear Mercedes is doing now. If it were up to me, I'd ignore my father's orders and live by her side instead. But doing that would only bring down scorn on the both of us. Are you from Ordis? This is the guy from Ordith. Did I just do that? Ordis. That he asked her to run away, and then he's like, "No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that." And then the butler was standing by. My only regret is that I wasn't able to set her mind at ease before I left. Oh, I want to go back and talk to her now.
Oh my, aren't you the young lady who saved my Colin?
Huh?
Yeah, it's her, the girl with the purple hair. It's great to see you again. I've been looking for you all over. It's good to see you too. You've really grown. It's been 2 years, so I suppose you're 6 now. Yep, I just had my birthday the other day. I wanted Papa to be here for the party.
Oh, I just remembered. Yeah. Was like, what?
I wanted him to be here for the party, but he had to join the army. That must be tough for you and your mom. It's just the way things are right now. That's what I tell myself, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I can't thank you enough for what you did for my son. Oh, but I don't even know your name. It's Ren Bright. And you must be Sophia and Colin Hayworth, right? Yep, that's right. Yes, but how did you know? And did you say Ren? She looks much like our Rennie, but bright. I suppose it must be someone else. Let's just say a little bird told me. No need to worry yourself. Sorry to rush off, but I need to get going. I've got an appointment I can't afford to miss. You gotta go already? Wait, please, could you at least tell us how to get in contact with you? I'm sure my husband would love to meet you. Perhaps we can all get together sometime, after the war is over. No need. I have a feeling the two of us will be seeing each other quite soon. What do you mean? Bye-bye, nice lady. Come back soon, okay? Of course. Oh, and make sure to check out the Entertainment District Plaza tomorrow. Tomorrow? Is something special happening? Huh, I don't know. I didn't know Ren knew the Hayworths, but how?
There's more going on here than meets the eye. It's not our place to barge in.
It would appear she's finally starting to move forward with her life.
Do you know what's going on here, Sharon?
Perhaps, if only just a bit. Lady Ren has likely returned to the theater by now. I'm quite certain there's nothing to worry about. Well, if you say so.
I feel like I missed something completely when I was... like, actual backstory. Oh.
Ren Bright. Her name may be different, but still. Mama, are you okay? Are you still thinking about the riddle the purple-haired lady told us? Sounds like something's gonna happen tomorrow, but I don't know what. Neither do I, though she did mention we'd be able to meet her again, so why don't we go to the Entertainment District tomorrow, like she said? Yeah, let's do it. Sounds like these two will be coming to our rehearsal.
Yeah, I still don't get exactly what's going on between them and Ren, but I'm glad they got a chance to talk. I really feel like I should know something here that I actually don't remember. Either that or I'm not supposed to know, but I don't know. The military police force is going through some rough times. Director Douglas and Vice Commissioner Pierre have both been up to their ears in work. I don't know any details, but it sounds like something serious is going on. How's it going over here?
Today we have with us Michette, straight from Michelin Wonderland. She just couldn't wait to come and personally welcome each and every one of her little friends. Oh, right. Hi everybody, welcome to our very own wonderful dreamland. Line up nicely now, no pushing. There's plenty of time for everyone to enjoy. Oh my, if it isn't the lovely people who visited us before. I hope you'll all have just as much fun today. Wow, impressive. How could you remember us? We've only seen each other for a split second. That's because every single Michelinite is the bestest friend. Very best. Mishy's head might be empty as a sack of air, but I make a real effort to remember everyone's names and faces. It's a pretty harsh thing to say, for a little sister to say about her brother. Hate to break it to you, instructor, but unlike Elise, most sisters aren't really into the whole, whatever it is you guys have going on there. Oh, really? I guess not everyone's lucky enough to have a wonderful, loving sister like mine. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this. Can't wait to look at the Castle of Mirrors. I'd love to live surrounded by mirrors someday. I wouldn't. I don't want to see myself. I'm not good with scary stuff like haunted houses. But I'll have to put on a brave face for my kids. Even the armored division don't have dedicated defenses against ghosts. And they're real. Gosh, I hope Mecha Mishy will be there. That golden sheen is so darn cool. This settles it. One day I'm gonna go fight the Republic just like my dad. Don't do that. My kids can't wait to go to Michelin. There aren't any amusement parks in Arabonia, so this will be a real treat. I've got my eyes on the horror coaster myself. Running around a spooky old mansion and getting to shoot stuff. Sounds like a ton of fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I just didn't like that I didn't get anything out of it. When I got first place, or an A or whatever, they didn't give me anything. This is better than last time. You're really improving, Kaoki. Thanks. Guess all that hard work paid off. Not much reason for celebrating, though. I can't believe you got drafted. Damn it. How long's Arabonia gonna drag us by the heels before they're satisfied? Seriously, man. Here I was getting used to my job. Finally starting to support my family, and bam, just like that. Life's cruel sometimes, you know. Azel. But don't go thinking this is enough to throw me off. My path is still clear. The war's just a little bump in the road, that's all. Once it's over, I'll get right back to work and start rising through the ranks. That's so like you, Azel. Still, you got the right attitude. I won't slow down either. Just wait, by the time you get back, I'll be one of the best ramen chefs in Crossbell. Yeah? It's a promise then. Drinks will be on you, of course. They've certainly changed. I'm treating Azel to a farewell meal. He was finally getting the hang of his job, too, before the army came and snapped him up. I kind of enjoyed training someone new. Guess that's over now. Well, looky here. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Oh, your eyes. And that hair. Looks like someone's gone through a phase or two. Yeah. Long time no see. As far as the hair, I thought I could use a makeover. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry, you don't need to lie to me. I won't pry. I know you must have your reasons. Anyone who walks through that curtain can count on my hospitality. The curtain? No matter what their story is. I see. Thank you so much. Anyone who walks through that curtain. I'm still stuck in my head. Our first batch of recruits are already stationed at Tangram Fortress. And as for our trainees, we know where we'll be sending them. We'll be continuing our recruitments throughout the war. Be prepared. Oh, I know. Tangram Fortress is really starting to shape up. I can already see the looks of despair on the enemy's faces when they try to storm the place. It's all thanks to General Van Dyke taking charge. He's a living legend. With his leadership and our sheer numbers, we can annihilate Calvard several times over. Hold on. Oh, he's gone. I saw him coming on the screen, and I'm like, nope, I got Chancellor Osborne, etc. No doubt we've even got Prince Cedric. Glory to the Empire. Sure.
And the last place to go... here. After I talk to you. The IDF took me in for questioning. All just a misunderstanding, of course. I've had run-ins with soldiers before, but these guys were different. I just couldn't get them to listen to me. It was pretty scary. Guess they thought some guy hurrying through the streets so quickly had to be up to something. Haven't they seen a delivery man before? They don't work as hard as you, honestly. Derek. Hey, aren't you Rizero? From Rizero Trading? Yes, I am. What can I do for you? I'm from our Morica village. Oh. I'm trying to find a buyer for our honey. Don't suppose you'd be interested? Whoa, really? What a coincidence. I've been searching for new products to start dealing in. Why don't we just mosey on over to that building and talk some business? I feel like I know him. Anyone who's lived in Crossbell long enough knows how dangerous the city used to get in its darkest corners. Organized crime was a big part of that, mafia syndicates and the like. But you also had the typical gangs of hoodlums to worry about too. Things got a lot safer once we were subsumed into the Empire, but with the war on the horizon, you can see disorder starting to creep in again. Not everyone, not enough to bring the authorities in on it, but you hear about more and more fights breaking out around town. Plus, the soldiers are getting really short-fused. You can tell they're eager to get out of here and onto the battlefield. The soldiers sound like me. Maybe this was unavoidable, but I can't help but wondering if there was another way. Ever. Oh man, this episode got long. Well, whatever. We had to get these out of the way. Chief Plato is finally back with us. It wasn't easy without her. I'm just glad to see she's all right. My husband's away on business. One sec. Whoops. I had an interruption there, but we only have like 3 people to talk to left, so there's that. I'll still be able to use IBC even during the war. That's a load off my mind. I don't care. They don't even have a name. Anti-government sentiment is on the rise among the Crossbell troops. Apparently a former member of the CGF was trying to stir up trouble. Their ideals are even spreading to the security division. We've been told to stay on guard against traitors. Do they have any idea what they're getting into going against the Empire? Not sure. Well, if it isn't Miss Kruger. I heard you were back, but I never thought I'd run into you so soon. My apologies for not getting in touch. I hope I didn't make you worry. No, it's fine. I'm just glad I got to see you're all right. The chairman and her daughter must be relieved to have you back. RF wouldn't be the same without you, and if you don't mind me saying so, neither would our Rhineford family. That's true. Ma'am. Oh, I already had that. Yeah, I already exchanged all that. The exchange rate is 21 here. I did want to double check that. That's not great with low numbers, but it can add up. The Herbal Network's totally swamped with info about the new Arcane CL show. The Arcane CL star is rising, it says here. The show's being streamed online. So maybe I'll get to watch it during my break. Sure. Maybe. That seems to be under that. We've done these 3 areas. Totally done. Crossbow Station's very tiny. So we'll do that in the next one. Plus East, West, and we'll go double check the Geofront X Sector 1. It's probably going to be a battle in there. And hopefully we'll be able to get into the story from there. I'm assuming we will. There can't be that much. I will check the entrance here. Okay, no side quest, and we'll check the entrance here. That is not a side quest, that's just an update. And you... what are you? It's something. Probably a book. I don't know. We'll find out, though, in the next one. Because I need to get some things done. So, this one went a little over, but that's fine. The next one will probably go a little over, too. What can you do? But, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.